Hello, my name is Patsy Toland. I'm coming to you today from Inishowen in County Donegal. Usually this time of year I'd be visiting schools, working on workshops with Transition Year and various others on global issues. Unfortunately, as you know, that's not possible at the moment, but it's great to be able to join you in class with recorded workshops, and I hope to do a series of these about what we have here to reimagine a global world during and after COVID-19. Our world has changed. We are going through a pandemic. And maybe for the first time, we realize that we are all connected in the world. There is no one who has not been affected in some way or another, either directly or by the restrictions of employment and travel and other issues. We know there is nowhere to go to escape this. This is a global issue, a pandemic that we're all committed to try and change and find a way out of. Until that, though, I suppose the pressures on our planet, the pressures on the people continue. Poverty continues, inequality continues, climate change continues. And what I want to look at in some of these workshops is the changes that we can make, perhaps and the things that we can learn perhaps from living through the past months of COVID restrictions. Some have been very negative, restrictions in work and travel and community and meeting people. Our well-being has suffered, but also there have been positives. There are many reports of drops in CO2 levels, of climate change being pushed back very slightly, but ever so. The restrictions in air travel is certainly a very positive thing. People, I suppose, depending on each other, on family and community, shopping local, shopping less, consuming less. These are all very positive things in a world where we usually forget the impact that we have on the planet. So what we're going to be looking at in the workshops are various issues, particularly those related to the Millennium Development Goals. And as you know, these goals that were started in 2015 aim to draw our attention. It's a United Nations effort to draw our attention to the many issues that affect the planet. Now, these were started in 2015 before we were concerned with COVID. So poverty, hunger, well-being, education, gender equality, clean water, affordable energy, decent work, industry and infrastructure, inequalities of other sorts, our communities and sustainable cities, responsible consumption or fair trade as one of them, the huge one of climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and of course, partnerships for the goal. So these 17 sustainable development goals are guiding our planet. And what we're trying to do in these workshops is look at how COVID-19 has affected the people and the planet in small ways and positive ways and very much in negative ways, and how we need to change if we're going to continue the work of the sustainable development goals and make a different world ahead. So I hope you enjoy the workshop. I hope you can participate. There are a number of things during the workshop. I will be sort of presenting through slides, but also there will be pauses, which I've sort of called TDRs. Think about something, discuss something, and record your information. So when those pauses come, 5 or 6 of them in each workshop, either on your own, if you're accessing this by yourself online, or in your classroom with your teacher. It's something you may be able to discuss in smaller groups or whatever bubbles or groups you have, to discuss the issues, to think about them, and to record some information. Or perhaps it will be the teacher who will record your views during pauses in the workshop, perhaps to feedback or discuss at a later stage. And of course, in all of this at the end, we'll take a look at what we can do, how we can change, what changes we can make that are actually going to make the world a much better place. So thanks very much for inviting me to join you, and let's get on with the workshop.